I first met Coby as a 7th grade math student. His class was later in the day, and he often appeared tired and a little passive about learning math. During the year, I learned a lot about Coby as an individual. I learned how he loves sports and is a loyal fan to the Minnesota Vikings and Portland Trail Blazers. We started to bond over that, as sports has always been an interest of mine as well. From being a team member in the 7th and 8th grade meetings, as well as from personal experiences, I learned Coby is extremely tolerant of others and seems to have an intrinsic care for others' feelings. According to a study in 2013 by Sandrock, as students age from 11 to 15, they rely more on friends than parents for companionship, personal worth, and significant relationships. When teachers are asked what the most important thing a middle school student should do or learn in school, most agree it's for students to have social interactions with social responsibility. Coby practices this. He will stand up when others are wronged, even in hypothetical conversations. And we stand behind you, Coby, as doing the right thing is the worthiest of traits that you must keep and protect, as it will be challenging at times. But nobility in such situations shows courage our society constantly and desperately needs. In the fall of 2022, I was a bit anxious when I learned Coby was going to be in my advisory. We would be with each other upon arrival and dismissal, and I wondered if he would be bothered seeing me so much, as I was still his math teacher. My initial observations of Coby this year was an energetic presence, even in math class. The early plan for Coby's math class was to cover some content in probability in order to draw students in, because I felt Coby and others had some enthusiasm for playing games and competition. I was right. I specifically remember the jubilation Coby expressed when he passionately let others know he knew the statistically correct decision to the Monty Hall problem, even as others continued to ponder. Coby's natural ability to make others feel at ease had a direct effect on me as well. Coby once told me, "Mr. Golden, you let us be ourselves." I felt Coby was telling me he and others felt comfortable and safe being themselves in my classroom. I don't think Coby would have known, but the comment helped me feel better. It helped me feel more secure, confident, that my students were emotionally okay, despite the comments that displayed an aversion to math experiences. I remember one day, as math class began, Coby asked me if I believed in God. Taken aback by the timing and complexity of the question, I responded by telling him something along the lines of, a worthy response from me would require more than a simple yes or no. I think Coby sensed I wanted to move on with the math agenda, so maybe it was unfair of me to throw the question right back at him. But I did. He seemed almost as off guard as me, but then spoke slowly, carefully, methodically, as it was the first time he uttered those words out loud. What I remember most about his words were the optimism it showed in humanity. It gave me a deeper lens into Coby's desire for goodness to prevail. Overall, Coby's carried that positive energy and motivation throughout the school year. When others in class were learning different content from him, he plugged away at his work, moving his learning forward. mostly as a witness from the outside. I'm guessing Coby's would say some of his best times at Akiba were based on the camaraderie he felt as an integral member of the basketball team. I had an opportunity to help coach one of the games. And if you knew Coby's game, you knew, at least entering 8th grade, he likes to take outside shots. When watching in the first half, I saw an opportunity, though. I worked with him on the bench during halftime on making a powerful 1-2 dribble move when the path to the hoop was clear and he was close. Within a couple possessions of the second half, the opportunity arose. Coby was about 5 feet from the hoop. The ball got passed to him. It was a pretty clear path. He jumped towards the basket, banked it off the backboard for 2 points, as a defender was desperately jumping into the play, trying to perhaps block a shot, alter Coby's shot. If I pause and visualize, I can visualize the huge grin on Coby's face as he ran back to play defense, while seeming to have extra springs in his legs. The fist bump that he and I exchanged when he came back to the bench was a chance for me to take part in his good feelings. I know all of us at Akiba who had a chance to form a relationship with Coby are filled with good feelings for knowing you and for the confidence we have in you as you continue your education in high school and beyond. Congratulations and mazel tov.
My father has a favorite refrigerator magnet. I've seen this magnet in my house for years, but I never really appreciated it until I sat down to write this speech. The magnet contains a quote from Winston Churchill. It says, "Never, never, never give up." If I ever thought about it, I regard it as another knick-knack that my father has collected. But when I sat down to write this speech, I realized that this is something that Akiba Schechter has been teaching me for years. Because it is something that the Akiba staff has been demonstrating to me for years. Whether it is Mr. Golden, always finding time after class to help me with what I don't understand, or Rabbi M, always ready to show me the deeper meaning of the Gemara, or Ma'or, always encouraging me with the small things, or Miss Chipman, helping me realize that when you fail, that's just one step forward, or Rabbi Bauman, who always reminds me of the good things I've done, or Miss Rodfeld, teaching me the power of yet. You can't do it yet, but you will one day. Or Rabbi Novak, encouraging me to always ask for help. Or Mr. Essie, always finding the positive side. Go Vikings, by the way. Or the thousands of other kind things that all the other teachers I've had in the past 8 years have done. I'm really sorry, I can't name them all. The common thread is that the staff at Akiba has never, never, never given up on me. Not once. All of them kept trying. So when I look back on the past 8 years of my life, I know that I cannot give up on myself because none of these people gave up on me. And now when I look at that magnet my father has, I think of Akiba Schechter.